Well, I think in the age of information, ignorance is a choice. You can go online all day long, research anything you want. You can pick up a book, and there's a ton of educators out there on the subject. So I think, especially today, there's been laws in place, specifically California, for at least 20 years on the medical side. I'm not sure how many years Colorado's been in play there, but it's been a while. And when you just sit back and look at the big picture and just look at what humans have been using since the start of time and what has been part of the medicine cabinet for thousands of years, and Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, that you realize that cannabis was the #1 herb in most of these medicines, cough medicines, pain medicines, and you name it. And on top of that, as a major resource in the textiles and the rope, and growing hemp for war, and food source, and all this good stuff. So you sit back and you learn all this, and you learn American history, and the Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper, and Betsy Ross sewed the first American flag out of hemp fiber. You realize that, geez, like, what are we doing? Well, why is it sidelined to begin with? And then you kind of learn the political stuff, and it kind of makes sense. But I think I think in the West we're so idle, and we're just so naive that we have a hard time grasping simple concepts. And I throw understanding cannabis prohibition and the value of cannabis almost into the same category as nutrition. It's like we're way off track as far as nutrition and what we believe is actually feeding us and nourishing us versus what's not. And we have factory farmed and factory created foods and nutrient depleted foods, and then on the other side of it, on the medical or therapeutic side, we have all this soulless medicine and all these different things that are supposed to help, but they're just patented medicine, and they just they just mask symptoms and create other side effects. So when you sit back and you understand botanicals and you understand Mother Nature, Mother Nature does it best. It's provided us with everything we need to survive, eat, heal, create shelter, and really all within one plant if you really want to break it down that simply. But we just need to see past the propaganda, see past the brainwashing that's occurred in the last 80 years or so, and be realistic and reconnect to the natural world, and see this as a viable resource, because that's exactly what it is.